Today, we are playing Randog-23's. Yes, I have switched it up from baseball, NASCAR, division, all that other stuff. And I'm coming at you guys with Randog-23. Now, I am not playing as my position that I played in high school. But if anybody wants to guess what my primary position was in football for high school, drop a comment in this video, and maybe if you guys guess it right, I will delete this character and make a different character in the position that I played in high school. But that's only if you guys guess the right position. And then I'll give you guys a shout out in my video if you were the one that guessed the right one. And no, my older brother does not count. Well, maybe if he were to, if he remembered what my primary position was in high school, besides all the other ones that I've told him I played.
Kick your season off by starting your
So I'm not going to eliminate him from it, but I doubt that he will remember. But whoever guesses the right position, I will, like I said, I'll delete this character and I'll give you a shout out personally in the video when I make that character. But till then, we're going to play as a defensive tackle because that is a position that I like to play as. We did not sack the QB. Oh, it's waiting for me. Man, we are failing. Got it. We're doing horrible, guys. Got it. We failed.
Listen up, Jimmy. Listen up. Today we just flat out, hey, coaches can only do so much. We can only create a game plan. We can't go out there and practice for you. That's on you. Today was a bad practice. Let's pick it up.
Got it. Gotta get two more. Oh, So they're gonna get 2 more. We're doing pretty bad.
Listen up, gentlemen, listen up. Today was just flat out, hey, coaches can only do so much. We can only create a game plan. We can't.
We're just gonna quit. Because I've done it a few times and I can't get it. So we're just gonna...
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
We're just gonna simulate it and just go from there. And if I remember right, and we are playing on Pro, so I'm gonna show you all that because I didn't show you guys everything when I created the character. I just wanted to have it be a surprise. So, and we did turn up instant starter, so we are not gonna be playing any games unless somebody gets injured. So we are gonna try to earn a spot on the team. That is the objective. Well, I don't think we'll be playing. We might, but I don't know. So yeah, so that's just some insight. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna play because you know your rating depends on what if you start or not. But if we do, hey, that's gonna be pretty sweet and you know stuff like that.
The
So
Kirk Cousins
you know,
era begins in Minnesota. It's the coach.
it all depends. So we are playing 15-minute quarters, so it's not gonna be. You know, I want it to be a real live game. Granted, we are only playing defense, so we're not going to see everything. And hey, guys, we are actually on the field. Oh, guess no, we're not. It tricked us. It tricked us. But yeah. So
they go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on.
are we playing? No, we're not playing. We get... I don't get it. But, hey.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And yes,
for 16 yards and a
we are
first.
playing as Minnesota. If you guys haven't figured that out yet either, I am a Minnesota Vikings fan, and I will always play as we are getting our first play of the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'll always pick Minnesota over any other team. Just so you guys know that.
Gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
So even if someone wants to play me, I always pick Minnesota, unless if someone else sits there and wants to, you know, play a game or stuff like that, and they decide to pick Minnesota, then I'll pick whoever else.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Let's go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
And some odd reason I decided to dive, which I don't know why, but hey. Well, we couldn't do nothing. It's a close game, guys. Really close game.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Stuffed him. Stuffed him. That's what's up.
A yard, and it leads to a third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for.
Are we in? We're in. I want to get a sack. That's what I really want to do. But even a tackle would be nice. You know, makes me feel good.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo.
Oh no.
Able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's okay,
And they
guys.
pick
That's
up
okay.
25 as they convert on third. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time,
Hendricks, big hit right there.
In this case, he was a big factor in the run game.
All right, we're in the game here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo now. And
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down.
Not really doing anything, you know, amazing. So
now it's Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards at...
not playing, not playing, not playing, not playing. Still not playing.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow...
Wow, we're tied 3-3, guys. That's I don't know what else to say. And guess what? That might be the only down that we get.
More from Minneapolis after this.
Look at that. See?
Coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for
look, we're on the field. Yay!
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your
really ain't gonna do much.
You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really gonna fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 5.
Back to back. That's what's up. Back to back.
After the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete.
Incomplete.
Nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able
hey,
to defense,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
See the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is caught. And they get him
And
down
they
at the
doubled
1.
me.
He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1.
I couldn't do nothing there, guys.
Garoppolo again. And he just chucked
He threw it out.
Out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I...
Noah, cool it down. So they're winning 10-3. I have a feeling that we're gonna lose this game. That's okay.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it with Morris.
No, stuffed them.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock.
Alright, so we're out on the field again. Third quarter, we're losing 13-3. Nothing new with Minnesota, you know.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Harrison Smith, interception! Boom! That's what's up. Harrison Smith, everybody.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do...
I do it. I do it. Harrison Smith. Ooh, down by 3. Not gonna lie, Harrison Smith is a good free safety.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the
Or strong
41.
safety or whatever. I forget what position he plays, but he's still a good safety, no matter what, if he's a strong or a full or free safety or whatever flip it's called, but he's still a good safety. Just like Diggs and Thielen are, you know, good wide receivers.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain down to about the 33. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to
Incomplete.
it through
That's
contact.
what's up.
Incomplete.
we haven't been able to do anything. So
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Pressure coming from
we got a sack, but it wasn't me, but we got a sack. So Everson Griffin gets the sack. That's what's up.
Now of the afternoon.
I'm still happy for it because, you know, I was on the field
The 49ers
when it happened,
now,
so
they get set to head back on the field. And last
So
time
I'm
they were
happy
able to
for
churn
it.
some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game.
Xavier Rhodes gets to stop.
Game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive.
Are we out there? No, we're not out there. Why would I think we would be out there?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can... Play action. Now Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to...
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard.
Hey, I'm actually out there. Yay.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This offense been...
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while.
Yeah, that was a bad game, guys. Not gonna lie, but you know, we barely got some playing time, which is okay. You know, there's really nothing, you know, I can say about that.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy.
Alright, so we will advance the week. And then we'll just simulate. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video, guys. Like I said in the beginning of this video, if you guys can guess what my primary position was in high school football, leave a comment down below, and if you are correct, I will give you a shout out and delete this character and make a new character with my primary position. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and smash that notification button so that way you guys get notified anytime new content drops. Have a great day. Peace.